What's up, YouTube? Tony coming back at you with another episode of the Mississippi Pickers. So welcome back to the blog. Let's see. Just want to catch you guys up a little bit with what's going on with us and just kind of touch base a little bit. I know I don't put a lot of videos up. I'm just trying to get a lot of things done right now, and I don't have a lot of time. I think I've said that on previous videos, so I'm not going to go back into that. But I just want to kind of let you know what's happening with us right now at this point in time. I am that close to 600 items listed. Very, very close. We got like 30 items to go, and I'll be there. I'm still using that Sellhound app, and that is very helpful to try to move things along. It costs a little bit of money. It's like $2, $2.50 a listing, but it's really worth it when you don't have any help. When you're doing it by yourself and you need help, that is a great way for you to have that help and to get things done a lot faster. So it's really come in handy for me. Right now, I'm using them about 50 listings a month worth of Sellhound, and then I'm probably listing somewhere around 30 myself. So between the two, about 70 listings a month. Going forward, it's been really tough because the more you list, the more you sell. I think you guys all know that, and things have been selling so quickly that it's hard for me to kind of make headway to try to get past that, to more or less to outrun the the sales, so that I'm making listings faster than they're buying, and sometimes that's kind of tough to do, but that's a good problem to have, right? We have had so many good things that we found here lately, in clothing. It's all clothing that we've been pretty much selling, but we do sell some things. One of the things that we sold, and I don't know if I made a video about this or not, but we had found some of these Grateful Dead teddy bears. They're little small plushes. They were 7 inches, about that high, and I found them in the bottom of a bin at our Salvation Army. They were 50 cents a piece. When I first got them, I thought, man, these things probably aren't worth anything, but they're just kind of cool looking, so I'm going to go ahead and pick them up. 50 cents, no big deal. So I went ahead and got them. Turned out they were Grateful Dead teddy bears, and they were actually worth a little bit. So we wound up selling that on Facebook, um, where you actually ship on Facebook, not somewhere where you're handing off, but just I'm shipping stuff. And we sold those for $40 on there. So that was a good sell. I had 5 of them. I don't think I mentioned that, but I found 5 of those little teddy bears. I sold them as a lot for $40. So not too bad, you know, not too bad for a $2.50 investment. Pretty good. The rest of the stuff that we've sold has just mostly been clothing, and I wanted to mention that we went down to the Gulf Coast, and we got a pretty good bit of merchandise, and we found a lot of new cool places down on in Biloxi, Gulfport, Goshen, around in there. But now, after Hurricane Ida hit, I'm not sure how much of that stuff has survived. So we haven't been down there since Ida hit, and we're probably going to give it a little bit of time before we go back, just because there's been so much damage, and we don't want to get in the way of all the work that's going on down there. And I know it's going to be chaotic for a little while. It was after Katrina, but I don't think Ida hit Gulfport as bad in Biloxi as bad as Katrina did. I'm hoping that that the damage was minimal, but we won't know till we get down there. The good news was, and if it's still there, we've got bins now in Gulfport, like where you by the pound is a Goodwill bins by the pound store in Gulfport, which is fantastic because we've never had that before. So we're able to go down there and get a whole bunch of merchandise really cheaply, really good merchandise, cheap. And I think when we were down there, we bought somewhere around 40 or 50 pounds worth of clothing, and it was really good stuff, really good stuff. Um, there was a whole bunch of thrift stores that we found that we never knew existed down there. I just hope everything survived. That's, not just, for my own, sake, but I just hope Gulfport and Biloxi are, you know, intact because it took almost 20 years after Katrina for everything to get back to normal on the Gulf Coast. And I sure don't want to have to go through that again. I just don't think I could handle that. We would have to find someplace else to go because I don't have that kind of time left. I don't have another 20 years to give them, so we're hoping that that is going to be okay. I haven't seen any uh, reports or anything from Gulfport, so I just don't know right now. As soon as I find out, I'll let you know. But hopefully everything's fine with that. Let's see. I think everything else is kind of pretty normal. Uh, our sales have been really good. Like I said, the more I have been listing, and I've been using that Sellhound app, and it's really picked up our sales. August was a horrible month, I'm not going to lie, but we still managed to break out with about $800 between Poshmark, Facebook, and eBay. We made about $800 total net in August, so not too bad, considering that we're still under 600 items. So that was not bad. I can't really complain about that. Um, I'm just really looking forward to getting past the 600 and 700 mark so we can kind of see what happens in those areas. I'm not anticipating a huge change, but I would like to see us get past that $1,000 a month mark, consistently, and that's really what I want to see. But we're not going to know till we get there. I just want to kind of let you know, guys, that we're fine. Everything's good. Laurel, Hattiesburg area where we live, it didn't get hit too bad. Actually, we didn't even get a power outage here, which was insane because after we saw what happened, up in New Jersey and New York with all the flooding that came from Ida, I just couldn't believe it. I mean, because we didn't hardly get anything here. I guess we just caught it, on an edge that didn't give us all that flooding water. I mean, we got a little bit of it, but not nearly like what the rest of the country saw. So I think we just we're really blessed. We got lucky, and I mean that's really all I can say about that. But yeah, everything's good. I'm gonna get back with you guys as soon as we get to a more significant part of our selling. Like when we get to around 800 listings, that's when I really want to come back and say, okay, we're at the next level now. I can tell you what's happening at this point, because if you're following along with me, we started around 300 listings from what we had left over from the last time we did this. So we've been going, and it's been a slow crawl because I'm doing it by myself. It's really hard. My wife helps me with sourcing, but she just doesn't have time in her day to do the listings because she works a full-time job she's beat when she gets home. She just doesn't have time to do it. So it's just me. And if you're doing it by yourself, you know how hard that is. The Sellhound app is really helping. I've also picked up another app called Vendoo. It's vendoo.co, vendoo.co. That's a cross-listing app, and it's really helping me, get these listings spread out across eBay, uh, Poshmark, and Facebook. That's a lot of help because we have started seeing consistent sales from both Poshmark and Facebook now, so that's really good. Just don't have anything else that I know of right now to share with you guys. But as soon as something else, as soon as we get to that next level, I'm going to come back and I'll post an update. So if you're, forming your own store, if you're just getting started, you'll kind of know, what to expect. Uh, we've been averaging somewhere around 5 items a day, going up. So that'll kind of tell you, how much you need to do if you're gonna meet our pace. You need to hit at least 5 items a day to try to get that amount of money coming in. But it doesn't seem like a whole lot of money right now. 800, to $1,000 a month just doesn't seem like it's all that much. But if you really think about it, especially in Mississippi, there's part-time jobs around here don't pay that much. So it's a really good, source of income. I'm 2 years away from retirement. I can just imagine if I was to retire, I could still do this for my retirement. Even if I was doing it part-time, $1,000 a month added to my Social Security, that would be huge. So it's going to be good. Even in retirement, it's going to be good. And like I said, that's coming up. But I don't have any intentions of shutting my business down or uh, hanging up my eBay hat. I'm planning on doing this way into retirement. As far as I can and as long as I can. My father-in-law, he's still building hunting houses, and he's fixing to turn 85 years old. I think he just turned 85 years old. It's hard to keep up with. I mean, that man is gonna outlive all of us. But it's pretty cool that he's still in good health. He still drives himself, and like I said, he's still building hunting houses. I hope I'm in that a good a shape when I get to his age. And yeah, so if he can build hunting houses at 85, I think I should be able to do eBay. If I'm still here, God willing. Hope you guys are all doing great. I hope you're having great sales, and I hope you'll keep following our journey and just to see where this thing goes. And until next time, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.